Greetings, this is Charles Darwin, and I'm here to talk to you today about the evolution of language. I'm a writer, and I like for words that I use in my writings to actually mean something, not just to have some impact or to confuse the reader. But you see, words have impact even if they are almost meaningless. Now, I'm going to give you 3 examples today. You could probably think of other examples, and if you do, feel free to post a comment with this video on YouTube, and I'll read it. Okay, here's my 3 choices for words that have impact but mean almost nothing. The first is the word behooves. It behooves you to do something. Now, when we were taking out our original loan for this house, the realtor could have told us, you have to get this certain piece of paperwork or else your loan is going to be denied. That would of course been perfectly true. Is that what he said? No, he said it behooves you to get this piece of documentation. But you see, behooves is not an explanation. So it's almost a meaningless word. Now, if I were a horse and somebody told me that it behooves me to do something, I would be afraid to do it because I would not want to lose my hoofs. Okay, the second example of a word that has impact but very little meaning is the word seemly. As in the Old Hundredth, otherwise known as the doxology, for it is seemly so to do. But seemly is not a reason. Even if the statement is true, the word seemly is not evidence or reason for doing that action. Okay, there's another example. My third is the word ineffable. And that is a word that shows up rather often in John Muir's book, The Mountains of California, one of the classics of early conservation literature. And in this book, John Muir loves all of the plants and the animals and the rocks and the glaciers and the peaks, and he describes them with every superlative that he can think of. And once in a while, I get the impression that he was suffocating on his own Swedenborgian extremes, his own ecstasies. Well, one of the words that he used a lot was ineffable, and so I tried to find out what ineffable means, and it's not really very clearly defined. The nearest I can guess is that ineffable means there's nothing effing wrong with it. It's good, and therefore it's ineffable. So with these 3 examples, we see that language is not intended, it did not evolve just to communicate information, but perhaps primarily to manipulate other people who hear the words. As a writer, I'm not going to use words that do not have information in them. But regardless of that, this is Charles Darwin, and I'm telling you that it behooves you, and it is seemly for you to continue watching this ineffable channel. Charles Darwin, tally ho, no man.